Takulandirani ku AMTV Malawi kuchimake kwa nkhani zenizeni. Ngati nkhani imeneyo kuno kulibe, dziwani kuti nkhani imeneyo ndi yabodza.
Honorable Minister responsible for communication technology, who is also the deputy leader of the House, to respond to the queries from members of Parliament. Honorable Minister, you have the floor.
Madam Second Deputy Speaker and the entire House, I rise to respond to a matter of urgent public importance raised by the Honourable Member for Lilongwe Nsinja South, and also which matter has been seconded by a number of honourable members in the House. And this matter is regarding the recent adjustments in mobile internet tariffs by Airtel Malawi Limited and as well as Telecom Tnm, Telecom Networks Malawi Tnm. Madam Deputy Speaker, Madam, let me begin by assuring this honourable House and the people of Malawi that this government, under the able leadership of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, remains fully committed to ensuring that all Malawians have access to affordable and inclusive digital services. This commitment is unwavering and forms a cornerstone of our national development agenda as articulated in the Malawi 2063 vision. Now, let me provide a background to this issue. Madam Speaker, Madam, I wish to, as I said, to provide a comprehensive explanation of the circumstances that led to the recent tariff adjustments. Airtel Malawi and Tnm submitted applications to the Malawi Communications Regulatory Authority, MACRA, requesting approval to revise tariffs for voice, SMS, and mobile data services by an average of 55%. I would want members to take note. 55% was what was requested by our two only mobile operators, Airtel Malawi and Tnm. And this was done in the months of April and May. The applications were made pursuant to Section 74 of the Communications Act, Chapter 68/01, which requires that all tariff adjustments by licensed communication service providers must receive prior approval from the regulatory authority, in this case, MACRA. Madam Speaker, Madam Deputy Speaker, in their submissions, the licensees justified the proposed adjustments on the basis of a significant increase in their cost of doing business emanating from macroeconomic shifts that occurred between October 2025 and March 2026. Specifically, the operators cited the following, and I would want members here to note, and Malawians to note, that fuel prices increased by around 144%, heavily impacting network operations, site power generation, and logistics. Electricity tariffs increased by 8%, directly affecting the cost of powering over 1,860 sites nationwide. I would want the honourable member and other members to note that telecommunication is driven by energy, and energy in form of electricity as well as diesel power. Madam Deputy Speaker, This energy, as I said about energy about diesel and electricity, constitutes about 39% of total network costs. Due to intermittent electricity supply, many network sites rely on diesel-powered generators to maintain continuous availability of their services. And as you note, in the period from October to date, we have had price increases in fuel, to the extent that about 56.2% has been the cost related to these increases. Madam Deputy Speaker, notwithstanding these justifications for the increase in tariffs, due consideration was given to consumer protection in terms of affordability and the potential effects of the proposed tariff adjustments on households, students, small-scale businesses, job seekers who are already facing severe economic hardship.
Honorable Minister, I would like to ask the Honorable Whip to extend the time for you to finish your response. Honorable Government Whip, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Second Deputy Speaker. I beg to move that time be extended in order to allow the Honorable Minister of Information to complete responding to the questions. I submit, Honorable Second Deputy Speaker.
Thank you so much, Government Whip. Honorable members, there is a question. The question is that time should be extended in order to allow the Honorable Minister to finish responding to the queries and questions raised by the honorable members. Those of the opinion say aye. Those of the contrary opinion say no. The ayes have it and the motion is carried. Honorable Minister.
Madam Deputy Speaker, I just gave a background. I was giving a background of why we are here and what happened. Now, I was saying that when we looked at their request, the request from TNM and Airtel, and in the exercise of its regulatory mandate under the Communications Act, MACA did not approve the full tariff increase of 55%. Instead, an approval for moderate tariff adjustment of 22.2% for Airtel Malawi and 26% for TNM was granted. Madam Deputy Speaker, the approved adjustments were deemed sufficient to enable cost recovery and maintain financial viability, which is essential for continued investment in digital infrastructure. And we're doing this while minimizing the burden on consumers. This balanced approach reflects government's commitment to both sustaining a viable telecommunications sector and protecting the welfare of consumers. So it is really for balancing. We are in the middle. We are looking at sustaining and ensuring that there is continued provision of services, but on the other side, we are also looking at consumers must be protected. Madam Deputy Speaker, you may also wish to know the following. After Makara had approved the adjustment, according to Section 74 of the Communications Act 2016, requires that licensed operators must publish the tariffs in at least 2 daily newspapers, and this must be done 7 days before the tariffs come into effect. And this requirement is there to ensure that consumers are fully informed of the changes and have sufficient time to make informed decisions. However, what was noted is that both Airtel and Tnm proceeded to effect the charges before complying with this statutory requirement. When Ngakhale discovered this, it intervened, and this is the intervention. You may have seen today that there is also a statement that Ngakhale has issued that requires that Tnm and Airtel must compensate the consumers who bought the units before, or who bought the data before the 7-day notice period, and specifically those that bought the data between 26th June 2026 to 2nd July 2026. This compensation is intended to remedy the impact of the premature implementation of the revised tariffs and restore consumers to the position which would have been there had it been that the statutory notice was observed. And this directive they must be done by 31st July, the restoration and paying back the cost, the excess or the increase that was effected before this 7-day required period was effected. Now, Madam Deputy Speaker, just also to emphasize that this government does not tolerate non-compliance. Consumers must be treated fairly, and the laws of the land must be reflected. And we shall continue to monitor how our MNOs, mobile operators, are performing. Now, the honorable members also asked my ministry to indicate measures that we are pursuing to ensure that we promote affordability and inclusivity in digital connectivity. I must say that the government of His Excellency, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, is not just watching. It is working actively to ensure that we reach out, everyone is included in the digital revolution. And also, as we do that, connectivity is affordable. And the following is what we are doing. Number one, spectrum license fee reduction. As we speak now, we have effected a 20% reduction in the spectrum licenses, and these are the fees that the MNOs or the mobile operators pay for them to provide their services. Number two, we do have the Digital Malawi Acceleration Project. It's for about $150 million, funded by World Bank. And the government is using these funds to invest in mobile network tower development to boost coverage and digital inclusion. And this is particularly in those remote areas and deserved areas. Again, both Airtel Malawi and Tnm have been directed to invest in network expansion, optimizing improve the service availability and quality of service. I'm actually pleased to inform this House that Airtel Malawi has rolled out 5G in almost 10 towns or 10 cities in this country. So too, Tnm is commencing 5G trials in collaboration with Huawei. So this demonstrates that the sector remains viable, vibrant, and investment ready. Now, we are also looking at getting new operators to enter into the market. And because with that, then we are going to increase more competition. As we speak now, we only have 2 operators. Now, I also want to provide a background quickly. In the past, we have issued licenses to operators who never rolled out service. And this has been our history. In 2002, we issued a license to Malawi Mobile Limited. It never rolled out, and the license was revoked in 2005, 3 years after being issued. In 2008, we also issued another license to G-Mobile. It was revoked, the license was revoked because it never rolled out. In 2001, another operator was issued a license, Celcom Limited. It never rolled out. In 2015, we have LaSalle, also got a license. And as we came to 2017, no rollout. So over the 20 years, while we have issued licenses, but we have never seen any serious investor, serious operator to roll out. Now, we now have Tnm and Airtel. Wisdom would suggest that you do not slaughter a chicken that lays the eggs, but you ensure that you nurture it so that as it lays the eggs, you have also more chickens coming. So this is the kind of situation that government was in to ensure that while the network operators are saying their costs have increased by 55% on average, we can give them around 22% because we want continuity. We want continuity in that regard. So, let me conclude. Let me conclude by reiterating the government stance that under His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, we are fully seized of the challenges that are there. The challenges that Malawians, yes, they need to afford digital services, they need to afford cheaper data, they need to afford devices, smartphones. The challenge that our youth, because this industry is the only one that promises to create jobs. And with that realization, this government will ensure that it creates a conducive sector that both consumers as well as operators will win. Therefore, these adjustments, and the adjustments is 22%, is a result of thorough and balanced regulatory process that ensures that we have also tomorrow, not only for today. Oftentimes, and I must say this, we seem not to think about tomorrow. We seem not to invest about tomorrow. We seem to be saying, let's consume now. We have a short-termism in our approach to things. In the ministry, we are balancing that. We are saying, let's ensure that the operations are sustainable for tomorrow, for our grandchildren. But at the same time, Malawians must also not be bombarded with a lot of costs, but must ensure that the service is also available. With that, Madam Deputy Speaker, I would like, therefore, to thank the Honourable Member for Lilongwe Nsinja for raising this important matter, and for the members that have also added their voice. Thank you very much. This marks the response for the question that came on the floor. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Deputy Leader, who is also the Honorable Minister of Information and Technology. Honorable members, I know that some members have questions to the Honorable Minister. I would like to remind the members to engage the Honorable Minister personally because the motion we had was to extend the time to allow the Honorable Minister to finish the response. So
Madam Deputy Speaker, it may sound irregular, but I just need to add one point. The cost of data in this country, even with the 22%, still remains the lowest in SHADRICK region. I would want members to take note of that. In South Africa, the costs are over $1 per gigabyte. In Zambia, it's $8 per gigabyte. I have the data here I can share with you. So while we are looking at the 22%, that's why I said sustainability should be an issue. And I just wanted to share that information so that you can also appreciate. Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. Thank you.
thank you so much, Honorable Leader, Deputy Leader of the House. I now, Honorable Deputy Leader, give you the floor for announcements or guidance on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. First of all, I want to thank you, Madam, and the Speakership for presiding over this week in a professional manner, but also I should extend the same appreciation to the members for availing themselves in this House, representing their people. Next week, on Monday, we shall continue with questions to ministers for oral replies, but we shall also consider presentation of committee reports as well as delegation reports. And should there be, as we get towards Friday, we may consider government business, particularly tackling bills. We do have 2 bills that are already on the order paper. Constituency statements, members should also be available. Those that are ready with constituency statements would also be considering them. Otherwise, from the government side here and from the leadership, we wish you a wonderful weekend. May God bless you. Go and save your people. We are here because of the people that brought us. Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker. Thank you.
Osaiwala kupanga subscribe ku channel ya AMTV Malawi.